live in color.
Sunday noontime, and we are about to get some women's college basketball up in another stupid sports show. Hi, everybody. I'm Jim B here at 1069 Click FM. Hello, MKI, Rebecca, anyone else who might be listening but not participating in chat. Yep, I told you we were going to get back to them at some point, and somewhere within the course of this season, it's hard to pay attention to everything, but Ohio State's team decided to take a step up, and they're ahead of Iowa even in the national women's rankings. So I didn't exactly know it was going to be like this when I had this penciled in, but cool. And that means, of course, we're getting national coverage of it on Fox, but my Fox signal is bullshit and chips, so I'm going to be behind, unfortunately. So you all are going to know the game and how everything turns out and who gets called for what way before I do, and I just kind of have to live with that. But in the meantime, I've been getting lots and lots of fun shots of Caitlin Clark. Man, I can't wait. I cannot wait until she transitions into the WNBA. I hope that she finds a good niche in how that league operates. Oh, Rebecca? I did. Actually, I figured out what two of those gifts were meant to line up with. They're actually both hanging on my oven right now, and one of them is over here in a funk because I cleaned up the mess that you tried to make earlier. And yeah, how dare I interrupt the artistic process? We still, I think, got a few minutes since this is a national game. They'll give about another 10 minutes of commercials and yammering, just to catch everybody up who's watching women's college basketball for the first time. Give them context. Wow, LeBron gets his record and the Lakers lose anyway. Yeah, MKI, I have a feeling it's going to be much the same experience for me if Ovechkin actually ends up breaking any points records. It's just going to be watching him get the personal notches on his belt as the team just kind of swan dives or nose dives, as it were. Okay, let's get some actual. For Iowa, we'll go with the straight up yellow. Why the hell not? Absolutely. Nothing fancy, just olive branch to the Hawkeyes fans. And also because the only hat in my collection that is even close to this is the Ohio State hat that I have with the Michigan State colors, because as long as I've got a theme, I might as well run with it. And the Mavericks and 76ers are about to get started. Thank you again, MKI, for all the updates. By the way, for those who are listening, if you have any knowledge to bring to the table as far as these teams or any of the players, please do, because I consider myself one of the least knowledgeable sports YouTubers, and if there are people who know less than me, then catch up, folks. Got a lot of work. But I'm not going to pretend that I know everything. So if there's any extra facts or perspectives that you can bring to this, please do. I will appreciate it. It'll help me understand what's going on even more. I love it. Oh, they're going to be in Dallas. True North, There was a time, and during the last roommate situation I was living in, the roommates loved Angie, by the way. Um, they wanted, because they thought it would be really cute, to put a hat on Angie. I gave them permission. I said, you know, don't do anything to hurt her. If she doesn't want it to happen, she'll let you know she doesn't want it to happen. I don't exactly know what happened when they tried to put the hat on her, but after they tried, they came up to me and said, she's not wearing hats. It's not happening. And they never explained, but I'm assuming I'm assuming that she made her position clear that she was not a hat cat. Yes, except for that one crazy lady that locked her in the closet. But this was at a time when all the roommates actually liked having the cat around, no matter how noisy she got. So I think that anybody who would attempt to paint Angie, well, let's just say that they would they would quickly find out whether she was up for actually being painted, and my guess is the answer would be no. All right, but we got finally got all the people out in the court. Davis, Martin, Clark, Marshall, and Stolke over in Ohio State Theory. Sheldon, Taylor, Mikolasikova, and McMahon. All right, I remember some of these Hawkeyes players now. They're getting the memories coming back to me. We're about to tip off here, and oh, I almost forgot because I promised that we would. We have bingo. So Ohio State is going to start with the ball. They're doing the passy around the perimeter, trying to find some place that they could park on the inside. So they will. I think that's Cody who's going to attempt from mid-range. Nothing doing. Rebound by Clark off the rim. And from edge from Marshall to Stolke, but she gets stuffed in the lane. All right, here comes Ohio State trying to build some speed. And a great job going over top of two defenders with that arc. And Ohio State will take the early lead. And I'm not sure what we had for this stoppage, but I did see one person having to get up off the floor, we have no foul listed, so it might have just been something inconsequential. And Martin with the baseline three. And the big cheer comes up from everybody in Iowa. Mediacom court, they call it. Looking for some room in the lane. Thrown back inside. Nearly forced out the baseline. Back out for the three. And knocks it down. Number 4, who, after she gets it complete, asks the crowd to get loud again for her. Clark's first shot from distance does not go off the back of the iron. Meanwhile, True North has to go do work and drop ads for me. Logan's got card number 5. Thank you. No, Angie, you do not get to stay up there. All right, get you down for card number 5. And Jonathan Quick, old goalies never quit. They die in the process. And then we already have our first foul on the game. It is in the lane, and it's on Iowa. All right. First shot from the lines off the rim. Okay. This is Taylor Thierry from the line, junior out of Cleveland, Ohio, and she misses both of them. And it's White with the rebound. And inside for Stolke. All right. They will hand it off a couple times outside the arc. Get through with a pick, but a lousy bounce pass. They try to get cute and go through the legs, but nothing doing. And drawing a foul in the lane. If I could actually get the roster up and Angie can get out of the way of the screen. Thank you. That's Molly Davis who draws the foul inside. I'm pretty sure she's about to go to the line now. And, well, MKI is going to grab card 18. Oh, no, they just considered it a floor foul. We have just a simple throw-in. And Clark's attempt is off the glass, and she's already jawing at the ref for a missed call. All right, this is JC Sheldon trying to work her way up top. Hands it off to the name that I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce it. Stolke in transition, almost loses the ball. There's a big dive for it. And it's Ohio State's ball. I thought it was out on Sheldon. And I think the crowd did too. Yep, there's some early anger coming out, and I don't blame them on that play. This is going to be a rough game. Only 7-5. Okay, looking for a long three. Nothing doing. Martin on the rebound. Caitlin will back up for her own three. It does not land. And this is Cody who will try to drive in on Martin. Does not find the room. Gets knocked back out to Celeste Taylor. Quick handoff and return from mid-range. Swish. All right. And our quick handoff to Clark. And there's the dangerous distance of Caitlin Clark. 15 more points, and she breaks Pete Maravich's points record in the NCAA. And a quick strip. She has to go grab the ball away. Caitlin Martin will take it and throw it up the court for Sydney Fulter. Fulter. Nice look inside. Great job getting the ball back in, but now Sheldon is racing up the court. Gets a double pump, and Martin is there on a quick rebound. She'll get it back across to Gabby Marshall, who will try from the three, who gets knocked in the back of the head, and the foul. Oh. All right. Like, I don't know what that was pretty rough, but I think they might just stick with that as being a common foul. Cause damn, she went down hard when she hit the court. Oh damn. Gabby Marshall doesn't get the 4-point play, but hey, at least she was able to get the 3, and the Hawkeyes are up by 6. And then it's Sheldon, who snuck in behind everybody, but the basket did not fall. Oh my goodness. All right, here's Gabby Marshall again. She'll throw it to White on the perimeter. Is Sydney Fulter trying to body her way in, grabs her own rebound, tries again, it gets stuffed. Draws the foul. And I think that's, the third foul of the hat? Off the quarter now? Ooh. We are down to 4:40. We have our first media timeout, I think. And yeah, this is, this is already a physical game, very physical game. And I see the potential for things to get even uglier as it goes along. Let's see if we have been able to check out very much. Yeah, we definitely got a fast break out of JC Sheldon, so we can mark that off. Oh right, this has been a start, a hell of a start. Um, let's just hope it doesn't devolve into people throwing punches at the end of this, because with that rough foul that Gabby had on that three-pointer, I could definitely see things getting out of control if the refs aren't on top of things. But oh yeah, we definitely had home crowd hates the call for that out of bounds that that they thought should have been on Sheldon during one of the many scrums for the ball they'd had so far. We did get to see what they did from Caitlin Clark looking for a foul from the ref on one of her early shots. And anything else? Nope. We're waiting. We're waiting on a whole bunch of other things to happen. Oh, you're a big Hawkeyes fan? Hey, they made the women's tourney last year a lot of fun to watch, even more to see the media and people try to find some way to overspin everything. So let's see how they try to do it again, and hopefully Miss Clark is able to rise above it. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. Oh man, and another Ghostbusters movie. Fantastic. They will never stop making them, will they? Oh, shoot. Tell me the six tell me the Sixers are not scoreless against the Mavericks so far. Woof. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good, but they've I know this is going to sound bad, but I just can't believe that they are still making those films. Even I thought they should have stopped after the second one. The second one is just an absolute precipitative cliff crash of quality compared to the original. I did go to see the 2016 one and I gave it a fair chance, and so did all the people that I went to see it with. And as we all stepped out of the theater, we were shocked at how much we did not laugh. Like, it felt like we should, and there were definitely moments where it felt like they were trying to make this funny, but it just nothing landed. And we were just shocked that they let it get to that point. Mm-hmm. And I'm done with people trying to cash in on my nostalgia over and over again. First shot goes for Sydney from the foul line. And they work in another subtle State Farm ad on the sideline as well. Like a good neighbor, you pay Clayton Clark, I guess. All right, Ohio State, you're down by 8 now. I'm going to try from the perimeter. It's off the rim. Have to chase down the rebound away from Clark. Going to try to look for some space on the baseline. Nothing doing. There's still got 10 seconds left. And we'll shoot around again. Is it Sheldon? No, she'll throw inside. Now down to the baseline. 1 second left. And it hits. That is Ricky Harris for Ohio State. And they are getting the pressure in early, the Ohio State, and they'll just let them skate in and let Cynthia Fulter run behind them. Easy layup. Maybe don't try that again, guys. I know I'm saying guys by default. That's just been my thing for years. I'm working on it. And she was off balance, and they nearly let it go back, but it's all out of bounds off of Taylor Thierry. Hawkeye's ball. Woo. Like I said, Ryan, this already feels like it's going to be a very physical and competitive game. I would be shocked if Ohio State let the lead get any bigger than this. Yeah, it was the all-female cast, and like I've seen those cast members do great work in other things. Just I don't. Wow, they tried again, and Stokey this time gets the and one. Damn. Just that everything went wrong in that one. And Ilya Labushin got injured. Whoop. Oh, that's awful. And meanwhile, we can check off a bingo space because Stokey just completed a 3-point play, so mark it off on your cards. And they're getting loud in there. Very, very loud. A big stuff on Madison Green. Caitlin Clark throws it ahead again for Stokey. And we have ourselves another timeout by Ohio State. Actually, first timeout by Ohio State. Forgive me. I'm wrapping TV timeouts into these things. They all interrupt the viewing experience. But everyone in Iowa right now is going insane. Holy hell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand, Rye. I think a lot of teams have players like that. They frustrate you, then they go do something brilliant. And it seems so far that they've decided to make Stokey a little bit more of an offensive centerpiece for this game, trying to, like, Ohio State wants to take away the three and the dangers that Iowa could do with that, so they're going to leave the inside completely vulnerable. All right, quick handoff and throwback from Sheldon and Green. They try from a distance, off the rim again. And it's loose out of bounds as they try to drive to the lane, and that's Ohio State's ball. 2:31 to go. And, they did get a foul on that play, so now Iowa automatically in the bonus. Iowa has 4 fouls, by the way. I'm slowly catching up. Both shots made from the line. And Kylie Fairbach, thank you very much for your service. All right, we go from Green to Harris. Sheldon to get pushed by Farbach. Yeah, or Feuerbach is one of those two. Number 4, Kylie. So, okay, they've only got their second fouls. I was looking at the timeouts. I will learn one of these days. No, I won't. All right, easy handoff. Back to Green. Looking for Sheldon from mid-range. It's off the front of the rim. And that's a Fulter who grabs the rebound, gets it to Clark. Green comes up to meet her, so she will do a 3, and it misses everybody, bounces right back. I think that's to Molly White. So Fulter will try her own. And another rebound by a Fulter. And it's off of one of the Ohio State players, Harris, and has been knocked out of play. Hawkeyes will have the ball on the throw-in. Oof. Bruins lost to the Islanders. Florida are the top spot. Yeah. A long distance to Alfolter, who will go back inside to Stoker, who draws the foul on number 14 for Ohio State. And who is that? Tyer Parks. All right, down to 150 to go in this first quarter. And they've got a little ticker up in the upper left-hand corner of how many points Caitlin Clark needs to break the record. Of course, that's sponsored by State Farm. And first one by Stolke at the line, no good. She is 1 for 2. Wait, seriously? Are they still at 10? Once again, it's that blocked scoreboard by my volume indicator. Green will just drain the 3. No one even bothered to try to guard her on it. Well, Cody Glass got a hat trick for the Preds. Oh, good for him. Here's hoping that it was in service of a win. All right, trying to get some room. And last touch by Clark, so Iowa looking for a foul again, but nothing doing, I suppose. Yeah. She'd end up slapping it out. I think that's all that the refs were looking at. And another mid-range. Cody McMahon adding to the total. Yep, see, they're trying to take away those threes, but it's difficult to do with Caitlin Clark. All right, here's JC trying to get in. She will draw the foul from a Folter. It's only the third foul for the Hawkeyes in this quarter. All right, so this should be shooting 2 at the line, JC Sheldon. And we have an early victory over, early goal, I mean, Coyotes leading over the Caps. Fantastic. This Sunday's off to a good start. All right, Sheldon gets both the shots at the line. Lead is now down to 11. Has great patience, but the layup does not land. They're going to try to bounce ahead for Sheldon, and she's too quick for even number 20 to catch up from behind. So Iowa is just going to calmly dribble it up the court. Shot clock is officially off as well. Oh no. We've reached that first break already, and I didn't even have any music lined up. Okay, well now we do. And Skolke back out. She'll duck in and go for mid-range off. But at least they save her from going out of bounds to end the first in time. So it is 28-19. The point countdown for Caitlin Clark continues. And I guess I'll reset all this stuff. We'll take a little pause for the cause, seeing as how we're between quarters. And another Stupid Sports Show. We'll be back in just a few moments. You know what? Just for Jake from State Farm being at the game, I am more than willing to check off how do you do optimal demographic on our bingo cards. Yeah, you cannot get away from it. State Farm might as well just have, slapped their logo on every jersey. Did they slap their logo on every jersey? Next opportunity we get, just keep an eye out. I want to see how awful our current late stage capitalism is going to get. All right. Yeah. Oh, the custom bubble vests. Like I think it's possible, but he would have to. I think the best thing that the Capitals could do to aid him in that respect is start building the team again. And meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has gotten stripped, and there should be an easy layup. Oh, and it takes forever on the rim before it falls. Okay. All right. I have a whistle away from the ball. And we get a nice incredulous look. Oh, and it's a foul they're actually going to list, so it was that serious. Does lead to a quick throw in and a handoff while Caitlin Clark drains another three, and no matter how much it happens, sometimes the old classics never go to old. 9 points to go until she breaks the all-time NCAA record. All right. Taylor tries the lane. Clark cuts her off. They'll let them shoot from mid-range. Nothing doing for number 32. They try to throw ahead for Stolke again. And they're going to call it a travel. Oh, wow. Damn. So what happens when she eviscerates Pete's record? All right, then it happens. You know, what I fear will happen, I really don't want to happen, but if it does, then I'll tell you if I was right, Rye. All right, this is Green, who tried to find some space from mid-range, bounces off the rim a few times and falls. Meanwhile, we have another steal by Sheldon, flung it back in. She's waiting for her people to get into position. That means from Green to Taylor, and it's in and out. They'll stop the game for a 35-minute coronation. Ugh. Honestly, at this point, the last time that I can remember them stopping mid-game for one of those was for Cal Ripken breaking Lou Gehrig's consecutive game streak. And that's only because it was in between innings that the record became official. Meanwhile, Theory will drain one from the baseline. Is down by 5. Caitlin will say, all right, anything you can do, I could do better. And she's 6 points away. Hey, Leif, we're about to possibly see an NCAA points record get broken. And we'll try back up at the top. Green almost loses her defender, so they try to get around to Taylor. Her shot does not fall. Now Martin will throw it ahead to Clark. And she passes off. Gets it into Stolke's hands. Who's looking for Caitlin. And with the patience, Ohio State won the charge. They did not get it. And now there's an Iowa player curled up on the ground. Now we are really in it. Okay. And yeah, and that's going to be a foul on Madison Green as they're checking out the player. So everything's just cool over here. Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely, MKI. Oh, ankle. No. Oh my God. Oh, it's not even anything the other player did. It's just, that ankle went at an angle it shouldn't have. Oh, okay. Oof. Oh, and they're checking on her knee too. So, yeah, this is all kinds of bad. This is all kinds of bad right now. Yeah. Molly Davis still on the ground. And I'm not sure that she's going to need help to get off the court. That is how bad this is right now. Yeah, she's going to have to be carried off the court. She cannot walk under her own power. So, yeah. All right, Clark will be on the inbound. Gabby Marshall moving around under the hoop. Quick handoff. Her next three is short. All right. And while Coyotes kill the penalty, they almost got a shorthanded goal. Fantastic. And now boos are coming down whenever Madison Green has the ball. Oh, this can only end well. Sheldon gets a clean three because of the pick by one of her teammates, number 25. And Kate Martin tries to drive in, but hers does not fall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody is convinced that Madison Green intentionally injured Molly. So she is getting booed like crazy whenever she touches the ball now. Once again, they're using her for the blocks. And the boos are raining down. Oh, no. No, yeah, no, she did get hurt, but there's a lot of people I think who have just decided that they're going to need somebody specific to be angry at, and Madison Green just became a great candidate. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All I'm saying, Rye, is if Madison Green is on any social media, I would not be surprised if she gets threatened off of it within the next couple of days. Because there are awful, awful people out there in the sports world. And I am just worried about how stupid some of them will be. No, and that's the exact wrong attitude to have, Rye. She shouldn't have to take down her social media because awful people are going to be sending her death threats. That is the exact wrong way to go about this. It's going to have to be an attitude change of sports and possible injuries that you're not even responsible for are not a reason to threaten death, especially to somebody that you don't even know. I mean, if you're going to be angry at somebody, do it for valid reasons, like say they are racist or they're willing to take away your rights but reserve all those rights for themselves. So if we're going to be angry at players, do it for decent reasons, for the kind of human beings they are and not what they do on a fucking court. But yeah, Creighton did beat Marquette yesterday, 89-75. Is there anything else we can call? No technical fouls? Here's the thing, Rye. The difference between a samurai keyboard warrior and somebody who is telling you point blank what they believe and what they're going to do, it's completely fucking indistinguishable. It's the difference between being an ironic Nazi and being an actual Nazi. You're still coming off as a fucking Nazi. So, we can either say, oh, gee, well, isn't it a shame? Let's just hope things naturally get better. Or we can call it out at the source and discourage all that sort of shit and say that we're not going to take it and we won't tolerate it. And just don't get into the tolerance paradox with me because it is not a paradox. Tolerance is a social contract. And once you violate it, you are no longer protected by it. So anybody who decides to go after one of these players for what they may have done to Molly during this game, you have violated the social contract, and I hope all the wrath comes down on you. Meanwhile, end of the first, the Mullets are beating the Capitals 1-0. All right. Slow return to the action. All right, we're at 6:32 to go. And we are finally back. Here's Clark, and she'll throw it ahead to a Fulter. All right. From Marshall to Clark. Clark driving in, gets it knocked away, tries to just throw it backwards over her head. I mean, yeah, points for style, but no points for the score. All right, is Sheldon going to try to use 23 as a screen again? Not this time. So they'll throw it inside, back out, just challenge her to take the three. Clark will get the rebound. So she'll throw it over to Caitlin Martin. Back up top to a Fulter. They're circling around. And this is Martin. It's an air ball. Easy rebound for Ohio State. And gets deflected out of bounds. And it is not clear whose ball it was because the horn sounded at the same time that the announcer went off. Getting old is terrible. I think we're at least under 5 minutes to go. Yeah, 4:32 here in the second quarter. Ohio State slowly crowding in. From the three is off the rim. Eventually gathered up by Clark. She will throw it ahead for a Fulter who goes underneath. Oh, Sheldon will bring it up court for the Buckeyes. And she'll throw it across to Taylor. Back to Sheldon. Taylor at the line. She'll throw it out to Sheldon again. So they're going to try to get overhead. It's snatched out of the air by Martin. And the pass is a little too far. They give it away in the transition. Damn. And Rye, I hope y'all came down on those Iowa fans, because honestly, that just makes you all look bad as well, that you wouldn't be willing to police your own ranks, man. Yeah. Yeah. Sixers are leading now after they were trailing the Mavs early. And they'll get a foul on Stolke. Nico Lachikolov, as the announcer put it, was looking for her way in at the baseline. Yep. Yeah, that'll get called. Knee to knee. Each team now has 2 fouls. We'll have a simple throw in. She decides, no, not going to challenge them just yet. Sheldon looking for the baseline, and they get it. That's Celeste Taylor on the basket. Caitlin Clark looking for room. Nothing yet. Throws it off back out to Caitlin Martin. Her shot misses, but Stolke nails the rebound. All right, Taylor McCabe is now in as well. We're down to 2:51 to go. Every time Madison touches it, they boo. A try from 3 in the baseline. And nothing doing. Caitlin brings it up court. 2 defenders come to meet her, so she backs up and tries it again. And a Falter will get the rebound and throw it up. And another no-call rebound for Iowa. Here's some momentum. She's looking across court for a Falter. Back inside to Stolke. And an offensive foul on Stolke. What? Oh, no. She didn't even do anything. No. I don't understand what the hell just happened and why Iowa ended up getting the call. Because it looked like the Ohio State person fell first. I didn't see their feet got tangled. What the? Yeah, only stream today. Meanwhile, Green does not hit the 3. It pops right into Shelton's hands. And McMahon, and even in Stolke's face, is able to loft it over her. All right. From Farbach. And not sure what just happened for that whistle, but Iowa retains possession. No idea. From Clark to Stolke, finds it inside, but Martin cannot grab it first. She ends up just knocking it out. We're at 1:29 to go. 6-point lead currently for the Hawkeyes. I don't know who's muttering pass into the microphone randomly, but Sheldon's 3 just off the front of the rim. Stolke will throw it to Clark. Gets some hesitation, throws it back out for Martin. And looks like, and JC Sheldon is going to get called for a foul, trying to shove Stuelke out from underneath the paint. Third foul for the Bucks now. Clark inbounds it from Marshall, around from Fulcher to Clark inside of the paint, and now she's down to 2 points, folks. You see there's only one way this half ends, right? Tries to steal it from Sheldon, nothing doing, so it'll be Green on the three-point attempt, and Clark will bring it up court with 38 seconds left. Are they going to challenge her? Looks like Sheldon has decided to challenge her on this. Only 7 seconds left. She's going to try it off the rim. From the baseline, unbothered. And she draws the foul right with 0.3 seconds to go. All right. Very, very chippy. They want technical. Oh my God, they could be calling technical on this. And Cody McMahon apparently didn't want it to be a foul, but yep, we got a technical coming. Holy crap. Mark off technical foul on your cards. And thank you, Cody McMahon. And oh yeah, Corbin Burns going to Baltimore. Wait, where? That was it? Okay. Yeah, we may have a technical foul on Cody McMahon, but this, yeah, we can mark off a call is under review right now as well. But yeah, there's some ugly blues coming up. All right, first shot for Stuelke. It does land. And make it 2. 15 points for Stuelke. They're still talking Cody McMahon down from trying anything on the bench. One point. And she breaks it on a foul shot. On a foul shot, of all things, Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time NCAA leading scorer in basketball. Yeah. Oh my God, did that one count? They'll take a look at it, Holy crap, what an effort to inbound to Stolke right under the rim. I think she might have gotten it. Martin on the inbound, just cross court to Stolke, already in the air. Let's see. Home team did get the bonus in the first half. So, yeah. And yeah, that was in the first quarter. I'm just going to wait for the scoreboard to show up one more time because they're interviewing Caitlin Clark right now about the scoring record. But I need to see if that last shot by Stolke ended up counting. Wow, that is a great way to end the quarter, just piling on the points with shots and the technical and a last second basket underneath it. Oh yeah, I'm not disputing whether she broke the record. I just want to see if the actual last second shot by Stolke counted. That's all that. Nope, did not count. We are still at 48-36. That is the score we will take into halftime. The Hawkeyes leading a higher ranked team as far as women's college basketball here in America goes. But yeah, Caitlin Clark has broken Pete Maravich's records of scoring in NCAA basketball. Dude, it happened. These are the days of miracle and wonder. This is a long distance call. So that was a fun first half. You know, a little bit of scoring, a little bit of bloodshed. Exactly what we want from our organized sports, right? Right. So let's take ourselves a little break. I'll go over the bingo cards again just to make sure there aren't any spots that we missed. I'll have an update for that after halftime. But right now, we just got to wait. Wait for a little bit. Relax, get a drink, get a smoke, do what you need to do. Second half of Iowa versus Ohio State NCAA Women's College Basketball. It will be back here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in. No.
Pump it up.
The thing that does upset me is how many turnovers the Hawkeyes have allowed. It's 10-6 right now. So hopefully that does not become an issue here in the second half. Okay, so Molly Davis is officially out for the rest of the game with a knee injury. Buckeyes will start, and yeah, got some big boos coming early, and damn, powering through on that shot. Wow. All right, here's Clark on the near side. Hands it off to Stolke, who throws it away. All right, here is Sheldon going to try to make a break on side, but the shot does not fall. Stolke with the rebound. She'll wait for Gabby Marshall to regain her footing after she and Sheldon briefly collide. Handed off to Clark near midcourt. She's currently getting followed by who is number 12 for Ohio State? Celeste Taylor. On her handoff as someone else decides to take a shot at guarding her. Looks like Madison Green's not on the court right now. That three doesn't even reach the rim. Oh, man. Well, here we are. It's a back and forth between the main 23, the main picker, and Sheldon. Meanwhile, Cody McDaniel, who got the technical in the last half, adds to the point total. Looks like we have another foul away from the ball. Not sure who got the call, but it looks like we have another foul on Ohio State. They will get to inbound. And that's another foul on the inbounds on Sheldon. And a cheer goes up from the assembled. Inbound to Alfreder. She will try to drive inside with Sheldon guarding her. And she gets called for the charge. Oof. Oh, and Novi got an assist. Good for him. And so she will go to the bench. Only 6 points, 3 fouls for her so far. And Kalashnikova inside to McDaniel, who does draw the foul. Shot does not drop, but she's definitely going to the line. Oh boy. This is not the best start for the Hawkeyes. Oh my goodness. In and out on the first shot. And neither of them fall. Oh my God, did I have a... Yes, I did. I have a space for both free throws missed. So mark that off on your cards if you have it. All right, Sheldon gets the pick. We'll throw it back to number 23 for the three. All right, Stolke back out to Clark. So they'll look for her again. She'll throw it on the baseline. trying to get some separation from Sheldon, and she does so. Another three. "21 points today for Caitlin Clark." All right, I'll get lofted out. Gabby Marshall on the guard against Taylor. And we have a steal. And we have a giveaway right off the steal. And it gets called on Taylor. Hard hit on the foul. Ooh. All right, another giveaway by Iowa. This is a problem, but just as quickly they steal it back. Feuerbach will set up for Marshall on the three, and it lands. And Ohio State takes a timeout at 6:31. Meanwhile, Ovi is now a point away to tie and 2 points to overtake Phil Coffey. Oh, man. Good for him. Turnovers are still worrying me. They still are. They're not going to be able to build a comfortable lead if they keep doing this. But, hey, it's already pretty incredible that they are having a lead over a higher-ranked team. So I'm not going to get too much on the case of the Hawkeyes. Meanwhile, the Coyotes are going to get another chance on the power play. Fantastic. All right, let's see what other scores are going on that I have missed out on. Well, I've been getting the constant updates, and yep, still 3-1. No other hockey? Nope, not until 2:30 when the Devils play the Kings, and at this point of the season, who the hell knows how that's going to go. All right, we got the NBA going on? All right, Sixers are up by 5 on the Mavericks at halftime. And we don't get anything else until 2:30 with the Clippers and the Timberwolves. Ooh. All right. Damn. I cannot believe number 23 was able to nail that three. Well, hey, either way. Still an 8-point lead. And there's still the big mural of Caitlin Clark at the side of the building. Oh, it is a Nike ad. Of course it's a Nike ad. You're kidding me. They're really playing that song at this game? Wow. Yep. That was definitely ABBA. That was definitely ABBA getting played at a college football game. Was by the pep band, but still. All right, they'll let Taylor Theory think about a shot. Do the same for Celeste Taylor. So then McDaniel will try to drive in, throw it back out for Taylor. Off the back of the iron, does not fall. Unfortunately, it gets lost out of bounds by number 20, Kate Martin. So it is a tip out. It'll force them to throw in from the sideline now. What a day, what a day, what a day. And their Caps have killed off the penalty. Good for them. So they'll throw it back out. She gonna try again from 3. Oh my goodness. They have unleashed a secret weapon. And number 23. Sheldon playing some strict defense. Caitlin Clark, meanwhile, will drive the lane. And they have another steal by number 4. And the layup falls. Sheldon trying to get a quick response. And another timeout by Ohio State. And the crowd is loud. Yeah, Feuerbach getting a steal and a layup. Driving the length of the court. 5:21 now to go. More commercial time. And I guess that's a good answer to the thought that I was having as I was looking over the Ohio State roster, was remarking on how many of the names I was hearing get called by the announcers for the game that I'm watching. And, thinking that some of the non-starters for the Hawkeyes are going to have to, step up a little bit off the bench. And it's nice to see Feuerbach, getting that with the steal and the easy bucket. But, oh, Hannah Stolke. We're going to have to get some more room for you underneath the bucket if I was going to keep this interesting and hold Ohio State at bay. Actually, let me bring up the proper box score so that I can see how this scoring is shaking out. I am curious. Okay, so actually, yeah, JC Sheldon is leading the scoring right now for the Buckeyes with 12. Also has 4 assists and 2 rebounds and a steal, so she's staying busy. Meanwhile, over on the Hawkeyes, Clark and Stolke are leading the scoring, 23 and 14 points respectively. So next highest is Gabby Marshall with 9. But yeah, we'll need a lot more, and hopefully a few more steals from Feuerbach. You'll see. You'll see. Another video package for the record. I wonder how many of these that they had prepared. Oh, they had these prepared. And now, holy crap. Kelsey Plum, Lynette Woodard, Antoine Davis, Pete Maravich, and now Caitlin Clark. Oh, and of course they have one of the former players is watching today. Do I have a space for that? Yep. Yeah, Lynette Woodard is in attendance, and I think I'll have to make a note to former players watching the game. You know, it's weird for me because the WNBA started in my lifetime. It's just hit me now. It's like, oh my goodness, we're actually going to have like the same way that Wilt Chamberlain and all those guys, like the elder statesmen of basketball were around for so many years. Now we're getting the same thing. The originators, watching their records get broken for women's basketball it's kind of cool to see, in a interesting passage of time on both sides. Hey, Luke. We're having a fine time over here. Just watching some pretty chippy and competitive women's basketball. Big Ten rivals going on. And we have another two from the Buckeyes underneath. They finally crossed 50 points. Clark is able to find her way in easily, but unfortunately the attempt to swat the rebound back to somebody backfires, and J.C. Sheldon down the court. You know what? Just because it was just such a cool play, I for some reason have alley-oop on this bingo list. So for that play at the end of the first half where they nearly got an extra two from Stokey on that quick touch, we'll check off alley-oop. All right, another Clark step back off the iron, but spatted back by Stokey, gathered up with Marshall's hands. Feuerbach now inside to Stokey, who draws the foul. Another one to Sheldon. Oh, they're starting to get into GOAT discussions. This can only end well, folks. Kate Martin to Feuerbach. Clark back further, and guess who's in? It's Madison Green, the new public enemy in Iowa. Marshall sidesteps it as Stokey gets checked by number one. Oh my God, Ohio State is already up to 5. Congratulations. Iowa has gotten the bonus in the second half of this game. And a technical foul has been called on Harris as well. Oh, that is the second team technical foul for Ohio State. And now the coach is mad. Coach is angry. Check it off. Good job, Stokey. That one went in. All right. second one does get missed, however. And Caitlin Clark is coming up to shoot the technicals, so almost automatic. Oh, now they're bringing up Cheryl Miller. All right, big exchanges and a layup by Kate Martin. All right. Cross-court pass from Green. Back again. Harris will draw the foul. And that is the third personal foul on Hannah Stolke. Yes, all the things that Luke said. And if you don't know what DJ discretion is, just I'll put it this way. One night I had someone call, actually got a legit call on the request line, which was odd for me because I did 12 to 3 from basically Friday into Saturday morning, 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. And someone legit called in and asked me to play Living on a Prayer. And honestly, the station that I was on the air for, they weren't, a very popular music, play the classic hits sort of deal. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'll play Living on a Prayer. And so then I went and found, there's this thing called Postmodern Jukebox that dedicates itself to like big bandish and loungy covers of modern material. And of course, they had done one for Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. And I played that instead. So that's what I mean by DJ discretion. And Feuerbach just got another steal. And she will kick it out for Marshall. Drains the three at the baseline. So anyway, that's what DJ discretion means. I might take your request and do something you kind of didn't want. We are at 68-54 as Ohio State has taken its last timeout of the third quarter. They have blown through all their timeouts. Yeah. Yeah, there have been a lot of Ohio State fouls. Yeah. Ohio State trailed by 13, no timeouts left in the third quarter, and 5 fouls already. So yeah, if you do have home team gets the bonus in the second half, mark that off. Well, from what I remember the call, Luke. That's the funny thing. And from what the noise that I could hear in the background, it was very clear that they were in a car and that the window was open because I could hear the air like coming in and the outside noise. So I think it was like they somehow had found the radio station in the limited range that it had in Chicago and thought, hey, we'll call in and get our request on the air. So I probably was a major downer on somebody's big night out when they wanted to crank Bon Jovi and instead got this like loungy, sleepy, sad version of Living on a Prayer instead, and a strip by Caitlin Clark. She'll hand it to Martin, however, and she will gladly take the tray. And McMahon will answer with her own 2 points. Off balance, but it does not go. She did draw the foul, though, so off she goes to the foul line. We're down to 137 to go. Automatic drain. Regular 5-on-4. It can't rain every day, I guess. All right, McDaniel has it at the top of the arc. Now to Taylor, and to the secret weapon. Back to Taylor. Sheldon Taylor, her own tray, hits. We'll get some. They make a point of just hugging Caitlin Clark all the way up the court. She's being covered by Taylor for Ohio State, so they'll say, all right, we're here too, folks. Martin takes an effort, but unfortunately, no one quite in position to get the rebound. Sheldon drives in, hands off to the secret weapon, back up top to Taylor. They're not going to let her fool him twice, so she'll try for mid-range instead. Meanwhile, Tom Wilson got a 10-minute power play with a 10-minute major for misconduct. We'll be back to misconduct soon. But for now, let us just enjoy the Caitlin Clark layups. Sheldon, what kind of magic you got for the end of this third quarter? And it is a nice shot from high up. I can't be angry. Even with the pressure, she was able to arc that thing. 75-64, an 11-point lead for Iowa. You need to leave. You don't even go to this school. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, we're about to move into the fourth quarter. And ideally, True North, if I am doing the playlist right, it will result in all of those at the same time. But anyway, we're going to take another little pause for the cause here. Just because, and we will return for the fourth quarter. Buckeyes and Hawkeyes, Big Ten women's basketball here on another Stupid Sports Show. right, fourth quarter beginning. So many people on their feet. I can imagine that. Well, like I said, this is on the over the air Fox affiliate for me, so I can only imagine how many people are actually watching this right now. But the Hawkeyes fans have got to be going crazy, and I kid you not, there were a surprising number of Hawkeyes fans that I encountered while I was living in Chicago. Here we are at the start of the fourth quarter. Who's going to begin with the ball? Ohio State will start with the ball off the inbound, and end of the second period is the Mullets versus the Dead Memes. 4-1. Oh, shoot. Power went out. Damn. And damn, she hit the baseline. It wasn't even the fact that she got the ball stripped. It was just accidentally stepped on the baseline. You know what? We have an entry called a few inches from glory. I'm willing to mark it off for that. And while McDaniel trying to get a steal of her own, just knocks it out of bounds again. We were getting some backcourt pressure from the Buckeyes early in the game, so they punished them by going long. Stokey, a little too much pepper on the shot. It's too high off the backboard. All right. Try this again. Oh, quick handoffs behind the lane, and the secret weapon does not land this time. Clark will instead drive the lane and draw the foul. Yeah, there's Molly Davis on the sidelines, and they are blocking all view of her so that nobody can get a shot of her leg. You're doing it right, folks. You are doing it right. Yep, they're trying every angle they can. They want one shot of the leg, and they blocked it with a garbage can so that the cameras can't get it. Yes. Yes, you're doing it right. Meanwhile, Porzingis is out due to a quad injury. Oof. All right. The secret weapon drains another three. Garbage cans all around. You know what? I think we have a new entry for future cards now. As Kate Martin gets a nice layup. While Sheldon tries to Duke Gabby, nothing doing inside to McDaniels. Initially does not fall, but Caitlin Clark with the rebound. A deflection, but who is it to gather it up? Oh my goodness. Such a fast sequence. They nearly lost it, got rescued at the last minute, tried to get forward to Stolke. Did her shot really go? It did, and one. But the foul does not fall. I'm a little behind on the scoring. 80-67. All right. Marshall steps past the three-point line, so he'll throw it to McDaniel, to the secret weapon. Oh, and I'll just hand it off to McDaniel. She will not test the range. Hands it off to Celeste, who will, but that gets it blocked out of her hand from McMahon. And she gets a shot clock violation. She didn't get it off in time. Wow. Oh, man. Okay. And Taylor tried to steal again. She's frustrated that she couldn't get it on that one. Oh, he just got waived and loaned to their AHL officiating. Sheldon and Clark collide, and Clark just walks away. Okay. All right. We have a 30-second timeout. You know what? I have a spot in this bingo card called Is This a Hostile Act? This whole game so far has felt like a hostile act. And it has been hostile on both sides. So let's just say, on account of everybody at that arena, check off, is this a hostile act? I can definitely can't check off announcers are bored/drunk, but please, box score, give me a double-double or maybe even a triple-double. Nope, we are not there yet. Closest we actually have is Caitlin Clark. She is 2 assists away from getting a double-double. Actually, and the secret weapon for the Buckeyes is actually the closest right now to getting a double-double for them with 11 points and 7 rebounds in the game so far. She also has 3 assists and 1 block. So right now, you guys are definitely hanging on. I mean, we've seen the lead fluctuate, but there hasn't really been a time, I think, for a while that the Buckeyes have taken the lead again. Am I wrong? I mean, if I'm wrong, I'll take it back, but it feels like the Buckeyes haven't actually led for a while. So yeah, well, it even says right here, largest lead all game for the Buckeyes has been 2. And that feels, oh my God, that is the beginning of the game. Because they scored first. Oh my God, it has been that long. Yeah. So, keep that in mind. Y'all have led since essentially the beginning of the game. The lead may have shrunk and expanded and contracted, but yeah. Yeah, they are resilient. I don't think they're going to just give up, you know. Oh, and we have another foul on Ohio State. They're singing. Stokey gets met right at the paint, so they will swing it around to Martin. Does not get it, but Stokey grabs the rebound. Her attempt does land. At the end of the third quarter, Sixers lead the Mavs 90-76. Here's McDaniel, who will throw it out to, is that Taylor? Sorry, I lost the roster again. Taylor Thierry. I got one part of her name right. That three does not fall. And it is out of bounds on Ohio State. Okay. Kate Martin is getting a little bit time on the bench. As Feuerbach, dribbling behind her back, unfortunately loses the ball. Tried to do a little too much. So here's Sheldon. Being guarded by Marshall, loses her in the pick. And damn, Taylor getting the offensive foul. Oh, hell. That is the third team foul, and oh my goodness. That seems like a simple foul that one can avoid. Clark on the inbound, she gets the double team and draws another foul on Sheldon. That is Sheldon's fourth foul. Holy crap. So they back off a little bit. Oh, damn, it stays with Iowa. Apparently, Ohio State either touched it while they were out of bounds or knocked it out somehow. They're a bit incredulous about that call. I couldn't tell right away, so I'm just as confused as they are. All right, quick inbound. Off and back to Clark. She gets a little bit stymied, so back out to Marshall. We'll again send it for Clark, getting guarded by the secret weapon. Thrown again. That one's a little bit off target, but they have pinned it down. Cody McDaniel is able to bounce it forward. And this time, nothing from the secret weapon. And now Clark will slow the pace a little bit. Oh yeah, No, I wouldn't be conservative if I were the Hawkeyes either. Serious, another corner. All right, see you later, True North. Oh, MKI, it would not surprise me to find out that they were looking for a corner. You saw how well we did with our secondary last season, eh? Our layup by Stolke. 15-point lead for the secret weapon with a pick by Sheldon. Once again, they throw it across the court, draw defenders. Unfortunately, the layup does not fall. And they call her for a travel. Damn. Shoot. Yeah, they called traveling. If you have they called traveling, mark it off on your cards. Theory missed both shots. She got her own rebound and tried to shoot again off balance, but it did not fall. And Caitlin Clark just taking her time, making her way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and she's homebound. Nice effort by Stolke, but a little too much on it. And they get a clean knock away from Sheldon. Wow. Oh, they and Harris does not land the three, but they will get some backcourt pressure. Yeah, well, just going fast. That's all it is. It's going fast. Clark in a straightaway three. Does not fall. Bumps around a lot. They thought there was a travel there. No call. And a great job splitting the defenses. Sheldon again. All right, 10-point game. It's down to 3-10 now. Wow. And Clark from three. And what does she do? Immediately tweak the nose of the Ohio State players and call for the crowd. Pulls the Hulk Hogan. Let me check for a moment the box score. I did include a spot on here for Caitlin Clark fouls out. You know, because, hey, it could happen. Why not? Let's see. Caitlin Clark, oh, she's only got one personal foul. So, yeah, we're probably not going to get it unless she gets two technicals here in the last few minutes, which, hey, I guess would be a strategy. All right, Thierry to McMahon, nearly missing the pass, and nice job finding their way inside. Harris now guarding Caitlin Clark. Great pass on the inside, and Martin lays it in so smoothly. Steal by Gabby Marshall. Up the court, passing to Martin. Inside to Stolke. Add another. All right. Ohio State has Sheldon at the far side of the arc. They'll let her have it from mid-range because why not? Cody McDaniel adding to her total for the day. Under 2 minutes to go. Marshall's three jams the iron, does not fall. All right, here is Harris, and there's a whistle away from the ball. McMahon and Clark got tied up, and yeah, that's a definite what I do. So we have checked off what I do and see what they did, as well as how do you do target demographic, home crowd hates the call, coach is angry, alley-oop, three-point play, fast break, technical foul. Let's see, is this a hostile act? Home team gets bonus in first half, home team gets bonus in second half. They called traveling, a call is under review, both free throws missed, and a few inches from glory. As Martin and Clark will hold up near midcourt to just drain the clock away. And another hard hit on Caitlin Martin. Kate Martin is down. All right, and there she goes. She leaves the court under her own power. Great. Oh, yeah. All right, from the secret weapon to Sheldon. Drives inside through the contact. There is no foul called, however. And another foul on Sheldon. That should be her 5th foul. Oh, no, they just called timeout. Never mind. 42 seconds left, and it's looking pretty dire for the Buckeyes right now, unless everything goes absolutely wrong. Russell Wilson as a Badger, even though he spent most of his college career with NC State and only transferred to Wisconsin for his redshirt senior year. Oh, man. All right, I'm officially caught up now. They're down by 8, which 42 seconds. That's something that can be drained in 2 threes, maybe 3 threes. And Ohio State has shown that they have a couple of 3-point weapons. All right. Meanwhile, we are only down 4-2 to Arizona. Thank you, MKI, again for the update. Damn. We have the inbound coming from Caitlin. She will find one of her usual collaborators on the inbound. I've already forgotten who number 3 is. Great pass through a couple of defenders for Clark to take control again on the far side of the arc, and McDaniel gets called for the foul. They scored it 10 seconds into the third. That's going to be on March 17th and 18th, I believe, are the first games. I have it written down on my calendar in the other room, but I believe Selection Sunday is upcoming. I know I will go live for that. I don't exactly know what I'll do because it seems kind of boring just to cover the selection. Another foul on Clark. And then here comes Martin out of the game. Sheldon will try from distance, but nothing doing. Rebound is grabbed. This should do it, but Caitlin Clark is just going to... She was teasing him for a while. And they're not going to swat it away. Damn. $93-83. 93-83. Damn, man. Record broken. Thankfully, no one seriously, well, unfortunately, Molly White ended up out of the game because of a serious injury, but no bloodshed. Nobody ended up dead. And hopefully, the fans behave well in regards to one Madison Green for Ohio State. That's all I can really hope for at this point. But you got... No, we're already done. Game's over. We called it. That is all for another stupid sports show today, and we weren't really able to get anything else on the bingo board, so I'm calling it here. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today, and I will see you all tomorrow night for another stupid streaming show. 93.83, that's your final. I'm Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.